All right, so we've reached the moment of truth. You submitted your FAFSAs, received your financial aid packages, and explored additional funding sources. Now comes the crucial decision-making process. This is where families often feel overwhelmed, but I'm going to help you break it down into manageable steps. The first step is creating an apples-to-apples comparison of your financial aid offers. This is challenging because every school formats their offers differently. I'm going to provide a template that I've created to help you standardize your comparisons. Let me show you how to use this. For each school, we'll break down 1, the total cost of attendance, 2, the free money, grants, and scholarships, 3, the self-help aid, loans, and work-study programs, and 4, your net price, what you'll actually pay. Here's a real example from a family I worked with last year. Their student was admitted to 3 schools. Private College A, $68,000 sticker price, $40,000 in grants and scholarships, and a $28,000 net price. Public University B, a $30,000 sticker price, $5,000 in grants and scholarships, and a $25,000 net price. And Private College C, $55,000 sticker price, $35,000 in grants and scholarships, and a $20,000 net price. Based purely on that price, Private College C is actually the most affordable option, despite having a much higher sticker price than Public University B. This is why these comparisons are so important. Don't just look at the first year. Some colleges front-load their scholarships, meaning they offer generous aid for freshman year, but reduce it in subsequent years. Ask each school if scholarships are renewable and what the criteria are for the renewal. Calculate the total 4-year cost. A $2,000 difference in annual costs add up to $8,000 over 4 years. And remember to factor in potential tuition increases. Historically, tuition rises about 3 to 5% annually. Another critical factor is graduation rates. A cheaper school where students typically take 5 to 6 years to graduate may actually be more expensive than a pricier school with a strong 4-year graduation rate. Look at graduation rates by major if possible. Every college is required to provide a net price calculator on their website. These tools allow you to estimate your costs before even applying. They're especially useful for younger students still in the planning stages. Now, before making your final decision, consider what truly matters. Good reasons for choosing a college include strong programs in your area of interest, appropriate academic fit, it's not going to be too easy or too challenging, an affordable net price, and good graduation rates and career outcomes, and campus environment where you can actually thrive. Less reliable reasons include beautiful campuses or amenities, a school simply where your friends are going, a prestigious name without considering how it fits you, and sports team or social scenes as your primary factors. Now, let's talk about responsible borrowing. Student loans can be a smart investment in your future, but they need to be approached thoughtfully. Federal student loans come in several types. Direct, subsidized loans, where the government pays interest while you're in school. Direct, unsubsidized loans, where the interest accrues while you're in school. And Parent Plus loans, which are loans for the parents. Now, private loans are also available, but typically have higher interest rates and fewer protections. Federal student loans have annual limits. In the first year, $5,500. $3,500 subsidized max. In the second year, $6,500 and $4,500 subsidized max. And in the third year and beyond, $7,500 and $5,500 subsidized max. The total undergraduate borrowing limit is $31,000 for dependent students, $57,500 for independent students. When considering loans, think about your return on investment. A good rule of thumb: don't borrow more for your entire education than you expect to earn in your first year after graduation. Here's what a student loan repayment actually looks like. $20,000 in loans is about $215 a month for 10 years. $30,000 in loans, $320 a month for 10 years. And $40,000 in loans, $430 a month. Now consider how these payments will fit into your post-graduation budget, accounting for housing, transportation, and other expenses. Federal loans offer flexible repayment options, including standard repayment, simply paying fixed payments for 10 years, graduated repayment, where the payments increase over time, income-driven repayments, where the payments are based on your income level, and public service loan forgiveness programs with incentives for qualifying careers. These options provide important safety nets if your career plans change or your income isn't exactly what you expected. Now, watch out for these warning signs of excessive borrowing. First, total debt exceeding expected first-year salary. Your monthly payments exceeding 10 to 15% of your expected income. Needing to borrow that maximum amount every year. Borrowing for expenses beyond the necessities and relying heavily on private loans. The decisions you make now will affect your financial life for years to come. A student who graduates with minimal debt can start saving for other goals sooner. Just $10,000 less in student loans could mean $100,000 or more in retirement savings by 65. And as you finalize your decisions, keep these deadlines in mind. May 1st, that's the National College Decision Day, deposit deadline for most schools. June, orientation, registration, and housing assignments. July, first tuition bills are typically sent. August, final financial aid packages confirmed. Let me share a few success stories that illustrate how strategic decision-making pays off. Maria compared 6 schools carefully and chose a mid-sized private university that wasn't her initial favorite but offered the best value. She graduated in 4 years with just $12,000 in debt and landed a job in her field immediately. Jason chose his state's flagship university over a prestigious private college, saving his family over $60,000. He used the money they saved to study abroad and complete 2 summer internships, which helped him secure a competitive job offer. And Sophie decided to attend a community college for 2 years before transferring to complete her engineering degree. She graduated with 0 debt and the same diploma as students who attended all 4 years. Now, before we wrap up here, let me summarize the key takeaways from today's workshop. I hope that our session has equipped you to understand the true cost of college beyond tuition, to navigate the FAFSA process with confidence, to interpret financial aid offers accurately, to implement strategies to maximize your aid eligibility, to explore all available funding sources, and to make informed decisions that balance educational goals with your future financial reality. As I mentioned throughout the presentation, there are some resources which you can download that will help you through this process. Links to those will be below. If you're with an organization that has access to me, you can send me some of your questions. Otherwise, I will also provide a list of professionals that you should look out for that can help you with specific financial aid related questions. There are a couple certifications for financial advisors that work specifically with families trying to get their kids into college. Remember, paying for college is challenging, but doable with the right information and the right strategies. I wish you and your students the very best on this exciting journey ahead.